So today we're going to make the winged panther my choice for the hybrid animal. The first thing I'm going to do, the easy part, is get the wings separated. So I'm going to open up my eagle. So I'm going to say open, file open, and go find my eagle. I have him saved somewhere. Here it is. And I think that's it. There it is. So I'm going to use both of these wings. And I'm going to save one as left wing and right wing. I think the first thing I'm going to do is isolate the eagle from the background. That should be pretty easy. The background is a pretty consistent color. So getting rid of that with the magic wand should be a cakewalk. Let's see if that works. I'm going to click on the magic wand tool. And right now my reference is canvas. That would work because the canvas and the layer are both just one thing, so it really doesn't matter. I am going to increase my tolerance 20-ish. Let's see what happens. Make a click. Worked pretty well. Unfortunately, it did grab some of the eagle himself. But on the other hand, I do plan on erasing that portion of the eagle. So actually, I could just hit delete right now and that would be okay. Just for fun, what if I turn the tolerance down a little bit? Let's say 13. Let's see what would happen there. And so there you go. It doesn't grab the eagle. Now there is one little issue, and that is the degree to which it gets into the feathers here. You can see it's not quite going all the way back in there. I wonder if I hold the shift key down and make another additional selection here closer to the wingtips. No, but that's pretty good. That's not bad. Let's hold the shift key down and select the bottom. Okay, getting close. I'm gonna have to make a couple more picks because I have the tolerance pretty tight, so it's being very selective with color, which means I just have to pick a few more times to get, because the background does have some variation in its color. But as you see, so there it is. I had to do maybe like 10 picks, holding the shift key down to get it all. And it didn't pick any of the eagle. So that worked out really well. I wish it had gotten a little closer into the feather tips. I'm going to hit delete. Control D. And I wonder if I zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. And maybe a little more. I wonder if I can get any more of the feather of the, but yeah, if you zoom in really tight, you can get in here and get these bits. You know, that's up to you how much of this you want to do, how much you want to zoom in, how clean you want it to be. Always an issue. I'm going to hit delete now. And you can see that helped. You could also just come in here with the eraser and get that stuff. Looks like there's a little bit of a shadow around this guy. And I could bump the tolerance up a bit, see if I can get more of that. So there you go. You can go in, and this is the same thing. Really get the edges. Play with that, and I'm doing that a little bit. Again, using the selection tool or using the eraser tool to to clean up the edges. I am using the selection tool to get these bits out of between the feathers here. Delete. Okay, and then I could come in here with the eraser like I've been saying, and maybe a smaller eraser, and just gently fine tune my selection. All right. Okay, looking pretty good. He has a hole in the wing. Look at that. I mean, technically, I should get rid of that. We should be able to see the sky come through there. Let's see if I can clean that bit out. Not quite enough selection on that. Again, I'm just messing with the tolerance here to try to get, and if I zoom in, might be able to do a better job here. It's getting more of it. So, yeah, he's got a hole. You may not like I might not like the hole in the wing. And you know what I could do to get rid of that is just color it in, which would be really easy. I could just do a sample, take my sample here and sample the wing color, and then take a brush, and I think this is what I'm going to do, a smaller brush, and just fill this in, because why have a hole in there anyway? I don't think I sampled that correctly. Wow, that's not what I wanted to do. Why isn't it painting? Because it's on eraser, of course. I got my brush tool selected, but I had the eraser down here. So I think I'm just going to go with acrylic. There we go. And make that smaller. I think we'll do, yes, there we go. Okay. Alrighty then, eagle's in pretty good shape. A little more cleaning out here with the eraser. So, what am I going to use? What portion of these wings am I going to use? I'm going to have a left and right wing, of course. And interestingly, I'm going to be flipping these around because the eagle is pointing the opposite direction. I could do that right now if I wanted, and I think I might do that. So what I'm talking about is just flipping the whole thing over. If I type Control T and I hit flip, there we go. And I hit OK. So now he's facing the same direction as the panther, so that's good. And the next thing I'm going to do here is save one of these is right wing and one of these is left wing. So let me just delete the portion that I don't want. And, I could do this a number of ways. If I take the eraser tool and I make it really big, then I could just come in here and just do that. And just clean that up right there. Maybe I did too much. Let me back it off a little bit. Be a little more careful with that. Or I could have used my selection tool to do this, but I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to save this one, File, Save As, And I could just leave it as the Medibang one, or I could leave it as a JPEG. I think I'll save it as, or a TIFF, PNG, whatever. I'm going to save it as a PNG, and I'm going to make this one, I'm going to save this one as right wing. RT wing. Hit save. And then I'm going to Control Z, and I'm going to do the same with the other side. And I'm just going to delete this really quick. Just deleting what I don't need here. And I'm going to save this one as left wing. And I'm going to choose the PNG file type. Okay. You know what? Did the other one offer me that option? Let me make sure I saved that other one correctly. I'm going to do that one more time, just because I'm a little worried I did not save it as a PNG, because it didn't prompt me to do the transparent PNG right wing. Oh, it's because I picked TIFF. Gosh. Right wing, okay, yes, transparent, yes, because I do want it transparent. So use the PNG version and choose transparent. Okay, so that's good. I've got those done. And now I'm going to open up the Panther. So here he is. And I want to bring in the wings, but to bring them in correctly, I need to have him separated from his background so that I can put the wings in between him. And there's a couple approaches. I could select him and then copy and paste him where he stands, and that's a decent way to do this. And so it's not really separating him from his background. It's just making a copy of the panther and putting it on top of him. Let's see how that works. I'm going to go to my magic wand and see if I can't get this panther picked. Moving that tolerance a little more particular because I really don't want to get the background. Doing a pretty good job of picking him. That's nice. It's working quite well, actually. So that's good. Awesome. And so separating him from his background, really all I want to do is copy him. So I'm just going to say Control C and then Control V in place and Control D to be done. So you can see now if you look at my layers, I have a copy of him on top of himself. So check this out. There he is. Right there. Control Z. Put him back. So he's on top of himself. So if I put the wing in between those two, it'll look pretty cool. So check this out. File, open as a layer, and I'm going to bring in the left wing first. Right, there it is, open. And move that between the two. So now it's between the two layers. And then I'll just move that guy there. And hit Control T. Maybe rotate it a bit, move it back here. You can see I didn't quite get all of his eye. That's funny. Hit OK. Maybe move that a little bit. I think I had it bigger. I think that's in the other one. I actually just had it larger. Yeah, because he's a big guy. There you go. And then this one that goes in front, that's pretty simple. File, open image as a layer. That's the right wing. And that'll just go on top of everything. So move that one to the front. There it is. And maybe Control T, rotate that a little bit. Maybe make it a little bigger. And to make it look like it's going into him, I'm going to erase with a soft eraser. So a brush tool, choose the soft eraser here. If I can find, there it is. And make it quite a bit bigger. Quite a bit bigger. There we go. And just very gently erase the edge on this. You can see that it's working pretty well. And that's creating a very soft edge on the wing. Okay. And maybe Control T, maybe just rotate that a little bit more. There we go. And you could position it so it's just right. Hit OK. A little more wing showing there. And of course, fix up his eyes. You might want to repaint that, or you could go back to the original layer. Just check this out. Turn off the copy, turn off the wing, and select the eyes a little better and copy and paste them on front. But those are our layers. So that's the bottom layer. And then the back wing is on top of that one. The copy of the Panther is on top of that one. And then the last wing is on top of that one. So that is the order of stack. And you've got yourself a hybrid animal.